Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10 or Book 10, Chapter 28. Sri Badarayani said, Nanda, on the 11th lunar day, worshipped Janardhan in the prescribed way, by fasts, and then, before the morning beam, he bathed him in Kalindi's sable stream. Now, Nanda bathed before the end of night, before the dawn had given forth the light. Then suddenly, for this venal offence, he was seized upon and conducted hence by a stern servant of the water god Varuna, and who took him to his abode. The cowherds, missing him, were terrified, and "O Krishna, O Rama!" loudly they cried. The Almighty, when hearing their lament, perceived the abduction, and straightway went to the presence of the watery abode of Varuna, the mighty water god. Thus he, who relieves fear and suffering for his devotees, arrived there, O king. Observing that Hrishikesha had come, and made his way into his watery home, he offered worship with pomp, delighted and joyous to behold his guest. He said, Sri Varuna said, Today I have the highest prize received, the purpose of my existence achieved, as those who serve thy feet, O Lord divine, attain the transcendental state sublime. All hail to thee, O illustrious Lord, to the Brahman and Supreme Self adored. Thy Maya, whereby the world is evolved, has no trace in thee, ever uninvolved. This attendant of mine, the fool, knew not, and wrongly brought thy father to this spot. In ignorance this was performed, and thus thou shouldst forgive the crime and bear with us. O Krishna, deign to confer thy mercy, for thou art gracious and everything see. Here, O Govinda, is thy father, go and take him home who love thy father so. Sri Shuka said, Thus Almighty Krishna was satisfied, the ruler of all rulers and the guide, and with his dear father he homeward went, which brought his relatives joy and content. Now Nanda was amazed at what he saw, to see the guardian god filled him with awe, and how that god with pomp and opulence adored Krishna with humble obeisance, while his attendants salutation make, and Nanda thus to his relatives spake. The cowherds heard with curiosity, in anticipation of things to be, and began to think, will the Almighty Lord take us to his divine realm for reward? Thus the illustrious, who all things sees, perceived the musing of his devotees, and to perfect the fulfillment they sought, compassionate, thus to himself he thought. The people, urged by passions, do not know that by their deeds transmigrate high and low. To them reality is quite unknown, and aimlessly, without a goal, they roam. Thus thinking, the most merciful Hari induced the cowherds with their eyes to see, his realm divine of transcendental light, beyond all darkness, radiating bright. They saw the truth and consciousness without end, the light of Brahman everywhere extend, which, when sages are from the gunas free, in abstract contemplation always see. The cowherds in the Brahma lake were urged to take a dip, whereafter they emerged. They beheld Brahman, then came to the shore, where Akrura had his vision before. Nanda and all the cowherds were amazed, as in supreme felicity they gazed. There Krishna was worshipped as Supreme Lord, and was with Vedic hymns and chants adored. Thus ends chapter 28 in Book 10 of the great and glorious Bhagavat Purana, the text beloved of swan-like saints, sung by the son of Vyasa. Om Tat Sat.